wedding is about two individuals in love, making vows to one another. But it's also about everyone who is here today. You are here to witness an act of commitment. And the act of witnessing is one of remembering, and it's one of honoring. In remembering, you will be in our heart. But from where does that storm come? The journey of love is a very long journey. But sometimes with a sigh, you can cross that vast desert, search and search again without losing hope. And sometimes, just sometimes, you may find a treasure on your way. My heart and my eyes are all devoted to that vision. Let us center ourselves in the intention of this moment, to witness and share in the joy of this wedding, and in your intention, Brian and Jackie, to offer to each other your vows of love and commitment. The act you're about to engage in, Brian and Jackie, is one of timeless beauty, and rooted in the deepest of human desires, the desire for true and lasting love. A tale rooted in Greek mythology talks about the origins of this yearning. It's said that once upon a time there were creatures that roamed the earth that had 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs. They were 2 human beings joined back to back. These creatures were said to be of 3 kinds: the children of the sun, 2 men back to back; the children of the earth, 2 women; and the children who were part sun, part earth, known as children of the moon, a man and a woman back to back. These 3 types of beings came to anger the gods one day, and in retribution, Zeus flung down bolts of lightning, splitting the children of the sun and the earth and the moon in half. Once intimately a part of one another, so deeply entwined that the same blood flowed through their veins, the children were all now half of what they used to be. But they remembered. Their bodies and their souls carried the memory of what that state of union, that state of intimate connection felt like. The comfort, the support, the strength of 2 lives living as one. The myth tells us that we are those sundered children wandering the planet for generations with the memory embedded in us of what it felt like not to be lonely. We children of the sun, of the earth, and the moon, we know in our hearts and in our souls that we are not meant to be lonely, solitary beings. And so we seek out. We search for that one person, the one person with whom we can experience that most intimate and original connection, a connection of the spirit, the soul, the body. We search for our missing soulmate. At times, we're lucky. At times, we're even blessed. At times, on this planet of 6.5 billion people, at times, we actually find one. You, Brian and Jackie, are 2 children of the moon. With the bright light of the moon shining down on your love, you have found one another. And today, we share in your happiness, we share in your joy, as we witness and celebrate your affirmation of love, your declaration to the world, to the stars, to the sun that shines above, to the oceans near and far, your declaration that 2 who had walked alone now rejoice in having found that most original and intimate of human connections, the promise of true, lifelong love. As we move into the promises you'll be making to each other, I would offer that these promises are the most important thing that you will do here today. The words that you offer each other are what will endure and what will continue to guide your future together. Let us now begin by affirming that you, Jackie and Brian, have freely chosen to be here with one another, that you have chosen each other of your own accord. Do you, Brian, enter into this exchange of vows as an act of your own free will, as a sign of your commitment to Jackie? Yes. And do you, Jackie, enter into this exchange of vows as an act of your own free will, as a sign of your commitment to Brian?
Yes.
Let us all join hearts as well as spirits as Brian and Jackie now exchange vows. And you'll be offering the vows that you have personally written on them. And as you do so, I invite you to hear and feel the promises that are being made. Feel the depth of these promises, knowing that they're being made in love, that they're being made just for you.
Your happiness will always be my first priority, and I promise to love you with all of my heart, always, and to honor your wishes and dreams. You are my best friend and my source of inspiration for so many reasons. You are a beacon of light for my soul to take retreat. Your smiles and kindness always bring me peace. And I look forward to spending the rest of our lives together. I love you so much. And I feel the same from you as well. As our hearts beat together, our souls are fusing in the warm light of God's love. And you are my angel.
The day I found out I got the job in Wyoming, you decided you wanted to move with me because you could find a job anywhere, but things just wouldn't be the same without me. And that day I knew that you were the one. Through the ups and downs we've already experienced, and I'm sure there are more ahead, we always come out a stronger team. That's how I know you and I have what it takes to make this marriage last forever. Your love and support gives me wings and makes me feel on top of the world. And I promise to not only love you unconditionally, to always be there for you, to give you that push when you need it the most, and to remind you that you are an amazing man, the man of my dreams. When you're feeling down or just want to smile, you don't have it right now, but read the engraving on your wedding ring that I bought you. It says I do, and it's a reminder that day after day, I'm saying I do all over again, and that you are the only man I want by my side for the rest of my life. I'm honored to stand here with you today and call you my husband.
I invite you both to keep these roses as a reminder of this day, and in the months and years ahead, to remember that you've chosen this symbol as an expression of your deep love for one another. There may be times in the future when it's difficult to find the right words, difficult to say, I'm sorry, or I forgive you, or I need you. Jackie and Brian, let us now offer as our prayer to you these words from the Christian scripture from the book of Corinthians. And so it is said that love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Jackie Morlock, Brian Miller, in the presence of your family and friends who have joined you to share in this moment of joy, you have declared your deep love and affection for one another. You have stated your wish to live together, always open to a deeper, richer friendship and partnership. You have intertwined your lives, vowing to respect one another and learn and grow together. In our final act of acknowledgement, Brian and Jackie are blessed children of the moon. By the power invested in me as a Unitarian Universalist minister and by the state of New Jersey, I pronounce you joined in the bonds of marriage, joined in the vows of sacred union. You may kiss one another.